Have you ever felt left out or judged by people because they thought you were different from them? Maybe you've been discriminated against. How did this affect you? Maybe you felt misunderstood, embarrassed, alone, or even afraid. That is what stigma might feel like. So what is stigma? Stigma is a set of negative beliefs and prejudices about a group of people. Stigma also includes negative behaviors towards groups of people. Many people face stigma because of their race, religion, sexuality, gender, economic situation, and a variety of other things. People living with mental illnesses often face stigma and discrimination. This can make them feel ashamed, hopeless, distressed, reluctant to get help or accept help, and feel like they are to blame for their illness. In fact, almost half of Canadians thought people use the term mental illness as an excuse for bad behavior, and 27% say they would be fearful of being around someone who has a serious mental illness. Why is that? Well, many years ago, mental illnesses were not well understood. We didn't know how mental illnesses influenced a person's brain or affected their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. People with mental illnesses were not treated with the support they needed and were considered outcasts or even dangerous. To end stigma, people need to understand and accept that mental illnesses are like any other health conditions and need the right treatment. We would never say to someone, just think positively and your diabetes will go away. But how many times have you heard, try to be happy, think positively, don't be so depressed, you have so many good things in your life. Now let's look at an example of how stigma can hurt someone. Stefan is a first-year university student. He likes his program and has some new friends. However, Stefan feels stressed and overwhelmed by all of his schoolwork and being away from home. He's not feeling like himself, and most days he doesn't want to get out of bed. He's afraid his friends will think he's weak if he tells them, and he doesn't want anyone seeing him at the clinic, so he doesn't reach out for help on campus. His feelings get worse, and he's having a hard time staying in school. Like with Stefan, the stigma people experience often prevents them from getting help and support from family, friends, and professionals. We know from research that the sooner someone gets help, the better the outcome will be. This is true for all health conditions, including mental illnesses. So, how can we reduce stigma and help people like Stefan? 1. Think about your own feelings about mental illnesses. Do you have biases or judge people? 2. Be aware of language. Avoid using words that can be hurtful, like psycho or crazy. 3. Think about and discuss what you see in the media. How people with mental illnesses are shown in the media is not always accurate or fair. 4. Learn more about mental illnesses. Check out trusted websites like the Canadian Mental Health Association or Bell Let's Talk. 5. Explore relationships with people in your life who have mental health challenges and illnesses. After watching this video, make a list of ways you can help yourself and your communities become more accepting of all people, including those of us living with mental illness. Think about one thing you can do now to help reduce stigma around mental illness. It could be a small thing, like not using hurtful and labeling words. It could be reaching out to someone who you think might be struggling and encouraging them to get help. It could be sharing your own experience living with a mental illness with someone you trust, if that feels comfortable and safe for you. All of these things help reduce stigma and keep it from stopping others and ourselves from getting help when needed.